the difference between 5000K and 4300 regular junk bulb in this bike. That's the stock look, and that's what it looks like when the HID is in there. When you install your HID kit, the first thing you got to do is you have to get the old bulb out, and right underneath here, underneath the bike, go up underneath here, pull this bail out, pull that down out of the way, and then you can access this cover that's on here. You pull this cover off, and you're gonna have to modify this cover. I'll show that a little bit later in the video. So anyways, we got the right here, this first bulb on this bike, this lower bulb here. There's two of them. There's one up high and one down low. The one that's up high is the low beam. So you have to pull off the little tabs that are holding it in. For the sake of the video, I can't see what I'm doing at all here. Okay, there's a couple little pinch tabs here. Pinch that together. And pull the bulb out. You have to push them down, pinch them in, and pull the wires off. It's like a little spring that holds the bulb assembly and the wires in. There, you can pull it out. Now we disconnect the bulb. It's like you're going to change it. Okay. There we got the H7 bulb out. And now we're going to install the new bulb, the HID bulb. So our HID bulb, right here, it has these two large connectors on it. Okay, so what you do is what we're gonna do is we're gonna have to drill a hole in the cover of this thing large enough to pass these two wires through it, because these wires have to come out of there. In addition to the hole that we have to make in the cover to pass the wires from the bulb out, we have to be able to pass these wires that come on the ballast unit in. So these are going to plug into the bulb socket, and then the bulb socket is going to attach to the ballast. Well, there's not a whole lot of room on this particular unit, so I'm going to have to find a unique location for this thing within very close proximity to the bulb, to the old unit, but it'll work. Okay, here at the cover we have, this is the top section here. There's a little arrow. You may not be able to see it too good. Anyways, there's a little arrow here, and this OP, and then there's a little circle. I like to drill a hole right about there in the middle of that circle, because it seems to pass the wires pretty darn close to where the wires can just pop out of there. I got a little step drill here, and I just like to make the hole just big enough that it's going to be able to pass that connector through. There we go. Okay, so we got that wire through, this wire through. Now the tricky part is going to be obviously putting the bulb back up in there and getting that bulb latched back in there. Once you get that done, then we can leave this cover hanging off. Hopefully I'll be able to show that on the video. Another thing to note is some of the kits come with a grommet that will fit right here. Other guys like to seal them up with silicone. I'll probably have to run to the hardware store after the video and get a little grommet to be able to slip over that. But I'm just showing everything, just the purpose here and how to, basically just the basics here on how to install this thing. Alright, now we're going to take the assembly and fit the bulb up into the hole. Kind of see it through the headlight lens. Kind of helps you get a little bit of a guide on it. Again, it only installs one way. You know, it's got that little key on there, so it's not like you're going to screw it up. We'll flip the wires over and reseat the wires. Hopefully. Now with the wire attached up there, or the little wire clip that holds on the bulb, now you got to snake these two wires, the connector wires for the ballast, up through that thing, and then connect the ballast to the two little plugs here, right here on the to the bulb. And then these are polarity specific, so there's a positive and negative. So basically plug it in, turn your key on, see if it fires off. If it doesn't, just switch the wires around into the other sides of the plug and it will work. You can see on the plug itself there's a yellow wire and a brown wire. The brown wire is the ground, so we know that that is going to be the black wire. And these spade connectors will just fit right into the holes, no problems at all. All right, there it is. It's all connected. I'll hook up the little wires that go to the ballast. Again, they only go on one side, they only hook up one way. So even a person like myself won't screw it up. Okay, now everything's temporarily installed. I'll give it a quick test fire, make sure everything works correctly. Oh yeah, fires right off, beautiful. Oh, that's looking better already. Hot dog, that is nice. Now we got to put the. It's kind of difficult sometimes to get this this cap back on there because of the wires sticking out of it, because all the other, you know, stuff that's like hanging out. But it's really not too bad. You can do it. Get it up in there. Get it up in there, roll the bail back up. Grab the flashlight, make sure everything's cool up there. That's cool. Yep, it's in the right place. All looks good. Now we just have to find a home for this thing. So someplace nearby. In this case, this is a waterproof ballast and everything, so it's not going to make any difference if it gets wet. So, nearest feasible location for it is going to be pretty much just zip tied to the one of the cross members up here. There's a little one of the little cross members up there. Anyways, well, I'm just going to zip tie it up to there. Get it up out of the way. Make sure it doesn't interfere with the steering parts or anything like that. And that's it. Go out and ride. Enjoy. Thanks for watching.